Hello and welcome back, everyone. Scootsy16 here with another episode of the Re-Aged Super Mega Baseball League. The Buzzards sitting at 2-1, just handed a really tough loss against the Overdogs, 3-0. Ansel Krause pitched incredibly all the way up until I think the fifth or the sixth inning, where he gave up a 3-run homer. Battled back after getting hit in the balls in the first inning, but kept working and put us in a position to win, but our offense could not get it going against Charlemagne Charleston, of all pitchers. Well, next time up, we have the B-Wolves that will be facing off against their 1-2. They'll have Rufus Zumar on the mound. For them, we will have Kenzie Willis, a rookie, on the mound for us with a Tier 1 elite slider. A little bit worried, but we have, I think, a different team this year. I think that was a fluky loss in that last one. I think we have a solid team, and I'm hoping that we can get some momentum going this time out. So we did make a few moves and set the lineup before this game, or in the last video. Just a couple of highlights here. We are going to have Chip Duffers on the bench for this one. He is tense. And we're going to have Carlton Starr hanging out at second base, with Alonso Villegas being our shortstop for this matchup. So we'll see if that is beneficial for us. Only locked-in player on our team right now in the offensive side of things is Saul Morgan, so hoping he can stay hot. Let's go ahead and head out to the ballpark. Shaka Sports Turf facing off against what looks like to be a pretty locked-in B-Wolves team. We'll see how long Rufus Zumar can go. He is a long reliever starting today. And interesting to note, the bullpen for the B-Wolves looks to be pretty disappointing. So if we can get to Rufus Zumar early, maybe it'll pay off for us. Maybe we can capitalize, get a few extra runs. But we have to prevent those runs from scoring too. And the B-Wolves have a really solid team, starting with Steve Monster. The catcher is locked in coming into this matchup, and he swings at the first pitch. Sends into left center field, cut off by Geronimo James. Leadoff man aboard here in the top of the first for the B-Wolves. And Kinsey Mad, not a great start here already. She's in a tough spot. We'll see if she can battle through it already. Now facing off against locked-in Trespass Turnley, the shortstop. Has Tier 2 consistent, Tier 2 bad jumps. Falls behind 2-0. Just an average pitcher across the board for Kenzie Willis. Kenzie Willis. What am I saying? I'm thinking of the pitcher in the Favorites franchise. And now walks the second batter she faces. So Kenzie Willis allows the first two batters of her career to reach base. And now in a really bad spot with Devon Godsendez coming up with Tier 2 fastball hitter. Gets a fastball first pitch and yanks it into the right field corner. It's going to actually be playable. Jose Tremendo has a cannon arm. He shoots it to second base. Villegas sends it over to third, but not in time. I don't know if Tremendo thought that the runner was not going to advance, but now corners for Juice Jackson, who is Tier 2 off-speed hitter. First pitch popped foul. Second ball, 1-1 count, and off-speed hitter. Deep left field into the corner, up against the wall. It's going to be Morton Stanberg. He'll throw to the cutoff man at second. Runner does reach on the sacrifice fly. Juice Jackson just missed a home run. I think we got to feel lucky there as Pencil Easy comes up, batting 200, Tier 2 fastball hitter. Runner on first with decent speed, but Tier 2 easy jumps. Ball high, and it's a 1-1 count. Pulled foul, and it'll be 1-2 with 2 outs. Pencil take a ball low, batting 200 in this season starting. In full count, runner takes off, ball 4. Come on, Willis. Losing her accuracy. There's 2 on with 2 outs for Robin Yu. We almost had him on the team, but decided to pass on him for Morton Stanberg late in the offseason, batting 286 on the year. Tier 2 Steeler, Tier 2 Magic Hands. Late on the slider there. Fastball low and in. It's a 2-1 count. Strike catches on the curveball. Nice pitch from Willis. And there's strike 3 called. Looking, and Yu loses mojo. Now had to turn around and head out to left field. But 1 run does score, and I think we have to feel really lucky that Willis only allowed 1 run after the way that game started. And to know that we got the lucky fly out in foul territory from Godsendez, and then Juice Jackson to fly out to the warning track, I think that's the best outcome we could have expected. Geronimo James, who's had a pretty solid start to the season, pops up in foul territory, caught by Monster. Out number 1, and Carlton Starr will come up, batting .286, no home runs, 2 RBIs, sat out the last game after making a throwing error, I believe, or maybe a diving attempt that he wasn't able to corral. First pitch Slayer is gone after he pulls 1 foul, and now a grounder to short. It'll be Churnley over to Godsendez for out number 2. Not a good start for us against Rufus Zumar. He's a long reliever, so he doesn't have the same stamina as a starter. Tier 2 falls behind. Tier 2 crossed up. And this one's going to get over the left field, or the first baseman into the right field corner. Slowly running after that is Dano Yoshida, and he's going to pull up at second base. Saul Morgan stays hot as he ropes one down the right field line into the corner for a standing double. And with 2 outs, Sturdy Woodman will come up batting .500 on the year. No home runs and 3 RBIs. Still looking for his first home run of the year. Swings at that one, fouls it off. Rufus with 4 pitches, one fastball. Ball misses on that curve. Solid accuracy. Oh, he gets him to pop up just off the mound to Zumar. He'll call it to end the inning. So a 2-out double from Morgan, stranded on second base, and we move to the top of the second now.
Number 25, Dano Yoshida.
Dano Yoshida will come up now. Former Buzzard in the Standard League will come up with Tier 2 easy target. So he's already lost or he gained a bad trade. He sends with this to deep center field. Getting back on it is Geronimo James and catching it right up against the wall. I thought that was possibly out of here. Kenzie is scaring the shit out of me as she almost allowed another home run. Now here comes Huffley Buffler, who's tense, batting 100 on the year, but great hitter. Some negative traits. One's out of the box, one's on defense. 2-1 count. Gets a strike on the slider. And a fastball just misses the corner. Full count for Buffler. He swings through strike 3. So Willis getting her first strikeout of her career against Huffley Buffler. And now Tish Ballin will come up. The center fielder batting 167. A better defender than a hitter, but still can run into one from time to time. Slider keeps tailing out of the zone. It's 2-0. Tish will line right to Villegas, and that'll end the inning. So Kinsey, scary drive from Dano Yoshida, but it's a fly out, and she gets through the second. 1-2-3. Now we turn to the bottom of the lineup, or bottom of the second, with Morton Stanberg stepping up to the plate, batting .333, has 2 home runs and 7 RBIs, looking for something at the top of the zone. Takes a strike on the slider. And a base hit up the middle. He gets it at the top of the zone, pushes it up the middle. And leadoff man aboard for the Buzzards. Good speed over at first. Now Trinity Powers will come up. Had a really solid start to the year, but had a really ugly last game. I think she struck out twice. Just did not look good with her at the plate. Ooh, she sends one to deep left field. This one could be, and it will get over the head of Robin Yu. He dives for it, but can't get to it in time. Trinity Powers comes through with a huge RBI double. Runner scoring from first. And this ball game is all tied up. Robin Yu makes a diving attempt with his magic hands trait, but wasn't even close to the ball. And she coasts into second base with a game-tying RBI double. Now Jose Tremendo comes up, batting .300 on the year. Shatters his bat as he fouls another one off. He falls behind 0-2. Takes a ball on a slider. Jose takes strike 3. Fastball catches low and in on the corner. That's out number 1, and now Villegas will come up. That was a wild pronunciation. Batting .500, he got his first start in the last game. I think he went 1 for 2. That forkball catches, and that's strike 2. 0-2 count. Taken strike 3. So Zumar pinpointing his pitches right now and gets 2 strikeouts looking. 2 quick outs, and Pork Bennett will come up. Still looking for his first hit of the year. Just recently had a power boost. See if that's something that can help him out here. Oh, as I say that, he sends one to left center field, but tracking that one is Robin Yu, and he will haul it in right at the edge of the warning track to end the inning. But the thing to note here, the Trinity Powers RBI double ties this ball game. It's now 1-1 heading into the top of the third. Steve Monster will get his second at bat already. Batting .667 now and 1-for-1 today with a single. First pitch will be taken low and in for a ball. First pitch Slayer gone. Gets ahead in the count 2-0. Willis gets a strike there, and it's 2-1. Checks the swing and holds. It's now 3-1. Strike at the top of the zone. Full count for Monster. Pulls one foul. Do it again, and lofted into center field. Should be playable for our Geronimo James. He'll camp under that one and call it out number 1. Good pitching sequence there for Willis. Now Chernley will come up. He walked in his first plate appearance. Gets a first pitch strike here, so good start for Willis. Gets ahead 0-2. Still locked in is Chernley, batting .444 now. Another one goes foul, still 0-2. Checks and holds. Fastball at the top of the zone, called ball. And this one will be blooped into shallow right center. Carlton Starr gets back there quickly and catches that for out number 2. Devad Gonzalez flew out into the right field corner in foul territory in his first at-bat. Still has that fastball hitter trait, so we have to be very careful. She starts with a slider for strike 1, slider for strike 2, and inside the ump has to move out of the way for Pork Bennett to catch that one. Great pitching in the third inning for Kinsey Mad. She's set down, I think, the last 7 straight. After allowing a run in the first, she has settled in quite nicely here through 3, allowing just 1 hit and 1 walk and 1 run to score. Geronimo James will come up, pops up into foul territory in his first at-bat. He'll fly out to right center here. Easy play for Yoshida, out number 1. Now Carlton 0-for-1 will come up. Tier 2 first pitch Slayer. We'll see if he tries to swing at the first pitch if it's in the zone. Tier 2 falls behind for Zumar. And crossed up on that strike. Takes a ball low. 1-1 count for Starr. Ball high. And Starr will ground out to short. Chernley to Godsendez, out number 2. Saul Morgan comes up. Tier 3 low pitch. He roped one into the right field corner. He's locked in. He had a double early. Got stranded on second base. 2 outs for him. He gets a low pitch, and he pushes it into left field, so he's 2 for 2 today. He'll be on first with 2 outs for Sturdy Woodman. Sturdy got caught looking for strike 3 in his first at-bat. And we'll see if he can keep the inning alive as he takes a first pitch strike. That was the curveball, I believe. Fastball high and away. Zumar had 30 pitches and about half stamina. Sturdy hits one hard left field, tailing into the corner. It's going to land foul. You can't get to it, and Sturdy gets good new life here, but he swings through strike 3, fastball at the top of the zone. Ends the inning. Saul Morgan 2 for 2, but stranded on the bases both times. Willis now has to face off against the 4, 5, 6 hitters. Juice Jackson had a sacrifice fly into the left field corner last time. See if he can drive one. He almost hit a home run. Try to be careful here, Willis. And not getting all of that one off the end of the bat, and it will be lofted into left field. Easy play for Stanberg, out number 1. That's a big out. Pencil Easy comes up, now still tense, despite drawing a walk in her first plate appearance. Oh, I said 1 walk from Willis. She actually walked 2 batters. Falls behind 2-0. Willis is locked in. And a grounder to Woodman. Woodman will race to the bag. Easy in time there. 2 outs for Robin Yu. Robin struck out. 0-for-1 and tense now. And Willis still locked in. First pitch pulled foul. Low for ball 1 and 55th pitch on the way for Willis. is a called strike. It's a 1-2 count with 2 outs for you. And he swings through strike 3, so Willis has his number. And she gets through the 4th. And I personally feel like if I'm in control, I pull her when we start the 5th. She's not going to pitch in the 5th inning if I'm in control here. Unfortunately, we'll likely see her give up the lead in the 5th inning because they'll want to keep her out there, even though it's not necessary. Another one popped foul, and falling behind 0-2 is Stanberg. He'll take a ball just outside. Stanberg with a high pitch sent into right center field. That one's got a chance. That's up over the wall and into the waves. Right center field, and Morton Stanberg just drives one, 429, into the wave wall. His 3rd home run and 8th RBI of the season. And we take the lead here in the bottom of the 4th. Trinity Powers had a double in her last at-bat. An RBI double. Buzzards ahead 2-1, and Trinity sends one to right field, but not very hard. And Yoshida will catch that for out number 1. Here's a guy that needs to get going. Jose Tremendo had a lights-out year to start his career. Has struggled in season 2, and here he tails one to the left field into the foul play territory there for strike 1. Swings through strike 2. Ball, batting 273 now. And strikes out, so Zumar gets a big strikeout there. Zumar looks cool with the eye black and the black and white yellow jerseys here. All right, Villegas comes up. First pitch fouled off. Tense. We're in the bottom of the 4th. He is not juiced, so that means that stimulated does not kick in. Ball low, 2-1 count to Villegas. He's tense. I already said that. Strike 2, swinging through it, and he swings through strike 3. So Zumar has made a couple of mistakes, but all in all, he's pitched really well. Willis coming out to start. We'll see if she gets replaced here. Should be the case. Our bullpen should be very healthy. And it will. Oh, thank God. So Brick Towers will come in to replace Willis. That's exactly what we want. Tier 2 clutch in a high-pressure situation against Yoshida, who has Tier 2 easy target. So helping Towers out with his accuracy. Fouls one off, and it's a 1-2 count. Yoshida will swing through strike 3. Brick Towers says, sorry, man. See you later. Out number 1 here in the top of the 5th. And now Buffler will come up 0-1. He's struck out. Still high pressure, so Tier 2 clutch still activated. First pitch strike at the bottom of the zone, throwing 101 on the gun on this fastball. 82 on the slider. And another slider will be pulled foul. Man, to go from 101 to 82 is nasty. 20-mile-an-hour difference. 1-2. Ball in the dirt. Good block from Pork Bennett. And it's 2-2. Just dials up the fastball, and for the second time, waving goodbye to the strikeout. Tish Ballin comes up 0-1. Tish gets replaced by Pedro Nixon, so they're going with the Tier 2 clutch versus Tier 2 clutch. Nixon looking for his first hit of the year. He swings through the slider for strike 1. Another grounder right to Star over to first, out number 3. So Brick Towers closes down the 5th. We head to the bottom of the 5th, and I'd like to see a little bit more insurance here. Zumar is cruising so far, but he did allow 2 runs to score, and Nixon gets replaced by Ava Blanc, who will head out to center field. 46 pitches from Zumar, and he is getting to the end of his day. We'll see if he makes a mistake for Pork here. 2-0 count. Make it 3-0. Pork will get the stop sign there, the red light, and up the middle, Churnley dives for it and makes the play. What a defensive maneuver from the shortstop. I thought that was sneaking into center field for sure, and Pork Bennett gets robbed of his first hit of the year. Zumar gets pulled for Doc Simpleman. Doc, I have a very special place in my heart for him. He has Tier 2 durable, and Tier 2 falls behind. He gets a swinging strike 1. Ball outside. A 4-seam, a 2-seam, and a slider. We'll take that 2-seam for strike 2. 1-2 count, and takes a ball high. Let's go, Geronimo. Popped foul and staying alive. 2-2 still. And don't know what he was looking for, but the fastball at the bottom of the zone will be strike 3 called. Some ugly strikeouts from the Buzzards offense here today. High pressure situation as Carlton Starr will step up to the plate. Tier 2 falls behind activated again, as it always is on the first pitch of the at-bat. He gets a strike call, followed by a ball low and away. Carlton whiffs on the slider. 1-2 count. Doc will throw the two-seam. He fouls it off. Fastball sent into left field. Hangs up for Robin Yu to end the inning. 2 ugly strikeouts and a line out from Carlton Starr in a very clean inning for... it was the ground out up the middle, followed by the strikeout, and then the line out. Chukov comes in to replace Pork Bennett. I do like the defensive decision here. Tier 2 first pitch Slayer is taken for a ball low. High pressure, so Brick Towers' clutch is still activated. We'll get a high fly to right field, easily playable by Jose Tremendo. With 1 out, here comes Trespass Chernley. What a wild name he has, but a really good hitter or player. Made an amazing diving play in the last half inning, and he'll sneak one into right field. Tremendo gets it in quickly, and it's a 1-out single for the B-Wolves here in the top of the 6th. Tying run on first with 1 out for Devon Godsendez. Now max pressure, so there's that max clutch for Brick Towers. Again, only at Tier 2. Ball in the dirt, and another one, so it's a 2-0 count to Godsendez. He's focusing on just that slider. He's 3-0, and a ball in the dirt, so I think he was intentionally working around Godsendez there, but you don't want to do that with Juice Jackson on deck. 0 for 1 with a sacrifice fly. Still max pressure here. All of the bad traits are activating. First pitch fouled off. It's a fastball. Over 20 pitches now for Towers. He throws a slider in the dirt. Juice will take a slider. He pulls it, and it's going to be pulled foul. 1-2. Fouled off, just making contact there. Really tough situation here. Popped up. It's going to be an infield fly. Saul Morgan will call it. Out number 2. That's a huge out number 2 as we get Juice Jackson out of the equation, and now Pencil Easley, who's a good hitter in her own right, Tier 2 fastball hitter, but tense. She takes the slider for strike 1. Come on, Brick. Fastball at the top of the zone. She doesn't even offer at it, and it's a ball. Curveball doesn't catch the top of the zone. That's straight. That's a ball. 3-1 count to Easley here. Easy. Strike catches, and it's full count. Runners will take off. Liner goes right to Carlton Starr. He catches it to end the inning and the game, and the Buzzards sneak out a win. Great pitching matchup between Kenzie Willis and Rufus Zumar. Stop me if you've heard that one before, and I know you won't because no one was going to expect that one. It ends up being a 2-1 victory for the Buzzards. 2 runs on 5 hits for us. 1 run on 2 hits for the B-Wolves. Offensively, 2 hits came from Monster and Chernley. Monster ends up scoring on the sacrifice fly from Juice Jackson, the only RBI of the game. 3 walks on the day from Chernley, Godsendez, and Easy. And that's it. That's the offense for the B-Wolves. On the other side, the Buzzards, 2 hits from Morgan, 2 hits from Stanberg. He had a solo home run and scored twice. Trinity Powers with the RBI double. That was the game-tying run. And that was our offense. That was it for us. Pitching-wise, Rufus gets the loss. He goes 4 1/3. He gives up 5 hits, 2 earned runs, and 1 home run. It was a solo shot. Struck out 5. Simpleman came in, saw 2 batters, got 2 outs, 1 via the strikeout. Willis gets the win. She goes 4 innings, going 1 hit allowed, 2 walks, 1 earned run, and 3 strikeouts. Brick Towers comes in the 5th inning, gets the save. He goes 2 full innings. He did allow a hit and a walk. He struck out 2. No runs scored there. He gets his first save of the year. Just noticed this, but as someone who lives in the Chicagoland area, just saw Willis Towers and thought that was really funny. And that's why I got distracted there for a second. What a coincidence. All right, so Morton Stanberg gets your number 1 player, followed by Brick Towers, followed by Rufus Zumar, and a big win for the Buzzards. keeps our hot season going. This just feels like a different team. Like I said earlier, before this game started, it just feels like we have a different team this year. We'll quick sim to our next one, and the Crocs with a win end up pushing into first place. We're behind by half a game. We do have that plus 15 run differential still helping us out. And next matchup is going to be interesting. I believe this is their ace. Let's go peek at the heaters really quick just to see if Slip Vanderwink is their ace. He is. 38-year-old veteran will be on the mound and locked in, facing off against Malcolm DeJesus, who's our ace. Slip did not allow a run to score in his first outing, got a no decision, and has tier 2 easy jumps. For us, Malcolm, with a 338 ERA and a .75 whip, has tier 2 workhorse. We'll see how well he pitches against some very scary hitters. With Buck Swiner locked in, Robertson with on fire mojo right now, and a tense Blammo Tamale, but he can run into one. That's going to be an interesting matchup next time out, as the Heaters seem to be doing pretty well at 2-2. Let's see what happened since that game ended. Some development options here, but not ones I like. We see Hander with a chance to gain Wild Thing. I'm not interested in risking that. Evan Chukov with contact boost here and a chance to gain Big Hack. I might consider that. Chance to gain easy jumps for Carouse. Probably pass. And Trinity Powers to gain RBI 0. No thank you. Not even close to interested in that one. Let's take a look at our development options. No for this one for Ricky. No for Hander. I'll probably consider this one for Evan Chukov. The lower power. If he's in a good spot, he might be able to drive one. Rocket, I might do this one for him. Why not? And then we have that one for Carouse. No thanks. Same with that one for Powers. So, yeah, let's do this one for Rocket. 1 velocity, 2 junk. Chance for 3 more velocity. He won't get it. Let's see if we can add the curveball to his arsenal. And nope, it won't happen. So just a slight boost for him. Next, we'll see if Evan Chukov can see some big contact boosts here. No, he can't, but can we get the tier 1 big hack trait? Nope. No luck for him either. Give him a quick loyalty bump there. And offense is getting a little bit better. Again, he's just known for that defense. Let's see, what were we going to do? Is there a option here? I don't think so. Excuse me. This is really interesting. Spike Pena with the K Collector and reverse splits. He's 38. He's spirited. We could consider to replace Rocket with Spike, but then we'd have 2 long relievers in the bullpen. Again, not a big deal with our pitching staff the way that it is. We could also look to consider replacing Kenzie Willis with Spike Pena to make our bullpen, or to make our starting rotation that much deeper. However, I'm pretty happy with what I saw from Kenzie. I don't think we need to force this change right now, so I'll probably just hold off. We don't need to make that change anyway right now because him being overvalued. Everything else is just not in a good spot for us to make any other moves. It's weird seeing 40-year-old Ham Slamus. That's funny. Yeah, I don't really think there's any good moves to make here. So that is where I think we'll leave it. We've gone through the first 4 starters for the Buzzards, and team is looking pretty solid. We had some crazy offense. Everybody's been hitting pretty well outside of Carl. Oh, that was an option, right? Were we thinking about releasing Carlton? Was it with Willard Wiggins here? I think that's who I was thinking about moving. Carlton had a pretty lackluster day. We'd have a big savings in money here. Yeah, that was what we planned to do. I don't know. Why don't you tell me what you think? Do you think we keep Carlton? He's a better defender. He's quicker, better contact, weaker power, but doesn't seem to be putting it together right now. Or do we bring in Willard Wiggins? He would have tier 2 RBI hero and tier 2 dive wizard at shortstop. Yeah, I don't know. We would free up a lot of money. That would put us at 12-4, which means that we can continue to keep gaining even more PDO funds while we've been liberally spending. We are still with 15 million in surplus, or not in surplus, but in PDO funds that are already banked, so that we could keep spending on development. But right now, like, we bought 2 development options, and the rest we can't do because they're not good. So we have to keep waiting on that. But yeah, let me know what you think. I was going to look at the pitching side of things. So first game of the year was Malcolm DeJesus, who goes 5 1/3. He gives up 3 hits and a walk. He did allow 2 home runs, the only 2 runs that he allowed to score. Then Kerwin Arches pitches the second game. He goes complete game, gave up 1 home run, his only earned run. Ansel Karaus got hit, still only allowed 4 hits, 1 walk. He allowed a home run and 3 total runs to score. And that was essentially just because he should not have been in at that time. It was a 3-run homer in the 5th inning, I believe. Yeah, he went 4 2/3. He couldn't get out of the 5th. And he was just perpetually tense in that game because he got hit in the balls. And then Kenzie Willis here throwing 4 innings, giving up only 1 hit, 2 walks, and 1 earned run. The starting rotation's been crazy, and the only player to get any appearances is Brick Towers. He's thrown 3 games, 3 total innings, which is really funny. And honestly, that's what we set this up for, right? We set it up for the bullpen to get used very rarely, and for us to rely on Brick Towers for those moments when we need him the most. So it'll be really interesting to see how the rest of the season plays out. But I like where we're at. Next time out, we get to see Malcolm DeJesus, as J-Ho likes to call him, and I'm hoping he can capitalize on another strong performance. Maybe we can get to slip early and keep our offense going. We do need to see a few players break out, like Carlton and Jose Tremendo, but otherwise, liking what I'm seeing from this team overall. Appreciate all of you for watching. We'll see you all in the next one. Bye, everybody.